and has been always fun to make YouTube videos. I'm always happy to receive all your comments on all the things I'm doing, and I'm really thankful for all your support, because I guess without YouTube that all those cassettes would have been like, you know, a little bit of a trip, and then I would have ended up with CDs or whatever, MP3, and you know, just because, well, I mean, back at school, back then, I was the crazy guy who had a Walkman instead of an MP3 player and listened to cassettes. Now, as we all know, the cassettes are not the main topic anymore on this channel. I also included all sorts of old technology into my channel, like, you know, after the cassettes we had stereo systems, vintage stereo systems, everything I came across. Then I started with camcorders. The crazy thing actually was I bought myself that ridiculously expensive Panasonic SD card camcorder, and after I had done that I explored the great world of vintage, or not really vintage, but older camcorders using tapes, you know. And one thing I want to tell you, I like them more than the SD card. Well, I have to say, right now I'm recording this on my Canon model FS100 SD card camcorder, but for daily use I prefer a tape-based camcorder, simply because it's easier to use. You know, you just gotta, for putting those videos into the computer, you just have to hit play on the camcorder, and that's it basically, and do a little bit of editing, and that's it. While with the SD card camcorders, you have to go and join files. You know, get a bunch of single files, and you got to join them together, and that's kind of annoying. So I really don't use my SD card camcorders that often anymore. Now, and well, quite recently I also got into the great world of computers. Never thought I'd do that. I never liked computers, but well, as I like to say, if you can't beat them, you gotta join them. So here we are with the Commodore 64, which is working. I gotta make a video about that, and all sorts of other computer-related things. And I'm also getting into televisions, step by step. And so, yeah, it's all changing. And also, the content of my videos is changing. That's something I observed. I mean, back in 2008, I made presentations. I had a thing standing there, and I showed all the functions and features, and showed it operating and how it performed and all the qualities of it, while the past videos I made were all about repairing things, you know. And I really noticed that I don't show the things anymore. So that's really something I want to change in the next year of the DrCassette channel, so that you actually see those things doing what they were made for, instead of having me talking about them and repairing them, and well, you know. So yeah. And I mean, also another thing is, you know, right now I'm standing here in front of the camera like I have done a lot of times before. It's nothing special anymore. But one thing I want to tell you, back in 2008, I never thought I would stand in front of the camera. I would show myself in front of the camera, because I'm such a weird person, and I thought all the people in the internet would just laugh at me. But they didn't. So that's really great. I want to say a special thank you for that. Really. I mean, actually, when I created my DrCassette channel, I really thought about the thing, do you want to speak on your videos? Or do you just want to play those units? Or, you know. So, it was a good decision to speak with you, to communicate with you, because the videos are a lot more interesting that way, that's for sure. So, yeah. And now we're standing here. 2 years later, I'm standing in front of the camera, and, well, it's great. Quite honestly, YouTube has not been always just fun, because there were quite a bunch of stupid, nasty people leaving stupid, senseless or offending comments, which I always deleted, but of course it's kind of stupid. If people are calling me gay, or if people are saying I'm stupid or whatever. So, yeah. But, well, we want to ignore that. Just delete those comments and block the users, and that's it. Also, it's getting actually more and more of a job, basically, to answer to all the comments and messages I'm getting, and but it is still fun, and yeah. Even though, well, back in 2008, that's another thing I want to tell you, I had a whole lot more time, a whole lot more free time that I could use for making all those presentations, while now I don't really have that much time left anymore. And so, basically all those repair videos are English is still a complicated language to speak. All those videos are a result of me having not enough time. So instead of spending like hours on making a full presentation, I just take the camera and I'm documenting the stuff I would be doing anyway, repairing stuff. So, yeah, that's one thing. So, yeah, I think that's about everything I wanted to talk with you about. I hope you enjoyed this very, very special video. I have no idea how long that is, because the camera doesn't show the time whenever the screen is turned around. So, well, see you again soon.